What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, what's happening? Let's get it. We trapping on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Afternoon. What's happening to everybody rocking with your boy, landlord from Alabama? You already know, man. Shout out to the Buzzer Beater, Fish 82. Shout out to Tommy Montoya, Johnny Herrera, Jamison Taylor in the building, Michael Lockhart, Dean Cloud, Desmond Iron Man. What's happening? What's happening? Make sure we hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. That's a promise. Let's get it. What's happening? How y'all feeling today, man? We got some big decisions to make out here in this roster, man. We gotta talk about them. I might open up the phone lines. I might do all kind of nefarious things in the trend app today. Let's get it. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Y'all already know. Yeah. Let's get this trap round the corner. Let's go. Yeah.
I can't see a thing. All this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Ain't no looking back.
Let's get this trap round the corner, man. Tell a neighbor, friend, or foe where to go. You know what I'm saying? Call your baby mama, baby daddy, everybody. Let them know we in the trap today. Let's get it. Yeah. And they just in the way. Hey. Let's get it. Yeah.
You ain't even
On the team, you just a ball boy. Yeah.
Used to ride knockout, but it's real now.
Let's get it.
I probably average your career.
Let's go.
One day hating on it, probably wanna kill.
Yeah.
When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal. Yeah. Long little CEO,
Let's
CIP
get
the
it.
dollar.
Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We trapping on a Wednesday.
I'ma run of them comma, for the summer, run of them numbers, yeah. I know that they hate the way up.
Ball man, ball man, on the chain, yeah.
Money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Ain't no looking back.
Let's
we
get
came
it.
A long way.
Hey.
I know that
Shout out to Chris Davis, Gina L. Chase in the building. Let's go. Aaron Ball. Let's get it.
And they just in the way.
Hey. Let's go. Let's get it. We got the pride baloney waiting for you, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. You already know where you at. Let's crank this thing on up, man. Let's crank this thing on up, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Hey, we got some important things to do and talk about today. You already know where you at, though. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy, man. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. It's free. You understand me? Unfortunately. I don't know why I like saying unfortunately like that so much. You know, I'm just a crazy guy. But, man, it seems like throughout Cowboy Nation, it seems like this is one of the more popular topics. The whereabouts and what to do with Mr. Ezekiel Elliott. You know, we don't say Ezekiel. That's too long. We say Ezekiel. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what my boy Ezekiel Elliott got going on. Shout out to B-Bird in the building. Shout out to everybody rocking with me today, man. I'm feeling good. Let's go. Alright. So it's a lot of Ezekiel Elliott talk, man. Some people saying it's time to get rid of him. Some people saying we can do some things with him. But I understand the mixed emotions, the mixed feelings, because he had kind of semi-decent season if you look at it in totality and, you know, from the macro view, you know what I'm saying? But if you go in depth and look in the game and, you know, game in and game out, you might not have the same conclusion, you know what I'm saying? Just being fair, you know what I'm saying? But that's not to just dog out our brother, Mr. Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? But we did see some of his talents diminish, in my opinion. And you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys kind of put themselves in this situation when you think about it, man. Because Zeke backed us up into a corner and held out and made us get right, didn't he? Shout out to Chris Wilson over there on Facebook. Shout out to the Eagle, Mr. Vernon, man. What's happening, man? You're an Eagle fan, but you welcome in the trap. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just be on your best behavior. You know, I got them swipers, them members in here now. Don't get crazy now. Don't get crazy. But, man, look, man. I love Zeke as a person. We know Zeke does all the work he can. You know what I'm saying? Zeke does every single thing he can to get on that field. He's a warrior. He's a teammate. He's a leader of his team. He pretty much embodies a lot of the stuff that, you know, that represent the Cowboys. He represents the Cowboys very well, man. You got to give him his props for that. But, you know, it comes a time where, you know, change is just necessary, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that you can't do nothing with them. It's almost at the case where you look at it like, okay, maybe you have to treat them like everybody else trying to treat Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can win with Mr. Ezekiel Elliott at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the OC didn't do enough things to be creative in the run game. We know he didn't do many things creative at all. We look at Kellen Moore dead in his face and say, "You trash." We had a celebration. We popped bottles and everything when he got up out of the building, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the front office looked like they found a scapegoat, whether you agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? They blame Mr. Kellen Moore. So, if he the one got fired, that means without a shadow of a doubt, he wasn't doing everything they wanted him to do. He wasn't doing his job up to par. He wasn't utilizing the talent that we had in the best kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So now when you think about it, we fired our offensive coordinator from last year, Mr. Kellen the Curl Moore. So when you think about that, now you put yourself into a little problem. You got an enigma. You understand? So how much of this is you gonna blame on the players compared to the offensive coordinator, the person who calling plays? You have to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it wasn't 1,000% on Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? We know he trash though. Trash. But we know it wasn't 100,000% all on Kellen. The players did have some involvement, you know what I'm saying? Execution did have a calling in it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all like the players the OC just screwed every single thing up. We know that wasn't the case. So we do have to put a decent amount of blame on them too as well, you know what I'm saying? So that's just an everlasting battle between ourselves. How we gonna weigh this out? You know what I'm saying? Who gets the majority of the blame? You know what I'm saying? We have to try to figure out a way to distribute this blame properly. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about opening up the phone lines, man, because I don't think this is a decision I can make alone. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Randy Jackson. Shout out to Lamont. Shout out to Regina. Shout out to Big Doug. Common Sense Lab. You know where you at, sir. You know where you at. What's happening? We trapping. So, man, I thought I might have to open up the phone lines because I think this need to be a team effort to talk about Zeke. You know what I'm saying? And I might open up another can of worms to talk about some of these other people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of big time decisions, y'all. We got some decisions. So y'all let me know in the next 5 minutes. Somebody want to call in to the trap? Hit me on my trap phone. You understand? Trap. Hit me on the trap phone. You know, I got that Nextel chirp. You know what I'm saying? I got the Nextel chirp. Then I got the Obama phone. I got 2 phones like Kevin Case. I almost called this man Kellen Gates. You know what I'm saying? I almost mixed them two together. But yeah, man, we're going to have to talk about Zeke. That's a whole conversation. And then the state of this running back room, because we know Tony Pollard is coming back from an injury. And we don't know how he gonna look when he come back. We got high hopes. I still believe in Tony. I still feel like he's gonna be a dynamic back. I still feel like he one of them guys. I still feel like he is him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I still feel like that, but it's still a conversation to be had. Shout out to Queen in the building too, man. You know where we at, but I think I really feel like it's a conversation to be had because you still got Malik Davis, the young running back out of Florida, right behind those two. And basically he's the only running back besides Zeke that's on a contract. And I'm pretty sure even if you the biggest Ezekiel Elliott fan, you wasn't pleased with the way he played, especially at least the last game. You know what I'm saying? So I look at most of the positions that we was lacking at, in my opinion. That's why all my draft and improvement videos been on the offense. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that was where we was lacking at. Even though the defense didn't pitch a shutout, you know what I'm saying, they still played good enough for us to win. The offense didn't put up enough points. I think that's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure the upgrades almost have to be on the offensive side of the ball. I don't even know how you can even debate that at this point. So it's obvious to me. So that's why I've been starting all my team improvement, all my evaluations on the offensive side of the football, because that's where we need the most, you know, jolt of energy, the most firepower. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the defense is well equipped. So it's going to be a while before I even get to the defense, like, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So this an Eagle right here. So he giving us some unbiased opinions. So he said offensive line just being real. Yeah, we need O-line help too. But, you know, what was the O-line went lacking when we played y'all, sir? You know what I'm saying? The O-line went lacking when we played y'all. You know what I'm saying? Dak ate. He ate. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take that. That's constructive criticism. This an Eagle right here. He has no ties to the Dallas Cowboys. So how y'all feel? We know we need offensive line help. So is it so critical to the point where you got to do it right now, like first round? Because I know a lot of people have been hitting me up saying we need to do it in the first round. So I've been the one saying we need weapons. So are y'all? It's between O-line and skill positions for sure. Like that ain't even debatable at this point. So with the first round pick, we need to decide is the O-line in shambles to the point where we need to fix it right now, or we need to upgrade these skill positions. And you know what my answer is. So I wish I can do a poll, but we need to see what y'all think about that. That's one of the topics I'm going to have if we had this phone call. I don't know if nobody said they even want to do the call. I asked them. I said I was going to have the trap phone. I asked the question. Ain't nobody said nothing, but we'll go back to that later on and see what y'all feel like. But Zeke, of course, he is one of them. We can go back to that. We can move on from that. We're going to have a serious discussion. Is it Zeke or is it the offensive line who we need to discuss first? So the next big roster move that we're going to have to discuss today is our cornerback position, man. Trayvon Diggs. They talking about tagging Tony. What are they gonna do with Trayvon Diggs? We need to sign this man. You know I'm on the team of signing Trey. Like, I don't think we want to go back to that not having a real cornerback life. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all remember Morris Claiborne and Byron Jones them. Even though Byron was pretty decent, man, he locked up stuff at the beginning though with Chris Rashard. He did lock something up, but you know we was mad at Byron. So like you really just can't have nothing right over here in Cowboy Nation, man, because you know when that was the biggest criticism on Byron Jones. We were like, he never gets interceptions, but he locked everything up. Now Trey got interceptions and then you ain't like him either. So what in the world is the answer here? We need some answers, you understand? Shout out to Elijah Robinson. He says pay Diggs. Yeah, you better pay Diggs. And like, I really can't stand the way the Cowboy front office do business, man, at this point. Because they sully the waters and muddy the water so bad to make people like mad at you. Like, we know this business at the end of the day, but you don't want to just keep insulting everybody. Good grief, Jerry. Like, they gonna walk right in Trayvon Diggs' face and lowball him. You know what I'm saying? It gonna be disgusting. And this man might be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't piss off everybody. Everybody don't act the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people are a little more, fragile than other people. You don't want to piss him off to the point where he is ruined beyond, you know what I'm saying, repair. You don't want to go to that level. But let's see what y'all talking about. I see somebody said Bijan Robinson to Dallas at 26 is looking real good. Draft him and he becomes the most popular jersey in the NFL. Y'all know Jerry loves marketing. Dallas running backs are legendary. Yeah, that's a good point. I think that'll be a good plan too. Like, man, I like weapons. I want to upgrade all the skill positions, really. Like, being real. What's happening with your William, Anthony, Chill, Bill? What's happening? We in the trap. Y'all know where we at. Trap. What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to Lamont. He said, I know the solution, brother Land. Go get that boy Charbonnet. Yeah, we'll have to get him in the second round. So you'll choose. That was a discussion we had yesterday, but would you choose him over Jamar Gibbs? Because that might be the decision. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I want Gibbs in the second. I choose Gibbs over almost anybody. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? In the second round, I choose him almost over anybody. That's just me. In that we trust said, dude said running back in the first round, he high. Man, look, man. Running back is a running back if you only just hand him the ball. You can do more than that, though. Like, this boy can catch, too. This boy didn't drop a pass in college. Like, at some point, we got to just look at it as a weapon. And then we got high hopes that our OC can do better than he did last year. You know what I'm saying? Than the last guy. Than the last security guards, like on Friday. Like, hopefully he can do better than the last security guards. So maybe we can actually use these players and get some out of them. You know what I'm saying? Actually get some versatility from these people. That's what I'm hoping for. So just imagine if you got Bijan Robinson back there, and you might as well just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off if you want to and just let go Zeke. But it'll take some money. You'll have to eat some money though. And that we trust says in the first round I grab higher. In the first, sir? Ooh. I don't know about that in the first, sir. That's a little too rich for my blood. In the first, you can get him in the second. Probably. You know what I'm saying? I like Hyatt, but, a lot of people call him a one-trick pony right now. I don't really think he a one-trick pony. I think he can do a lot of other things, but what he's best at right now is running a fly route. You know what I'm saying? It's still very valuable in the NFL, especially Dallas could definitely use some speed. You know what I'm saying? Dallas can definitely use some speed. C. Burleson said, first round, I'm grabbing a DT. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that too, but man, what's the biggest weakness though? What needs the most improvement on this team? Shout out to Common Sense Lab with the $5 super chat. He says, thoughts, restructure Zeke and move to fullback with West Coast offense. A fullback can be critical. Yeah, I mean, how much you trying to pay? How much you trying to spend on fullback though? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind having Zeke in that role, but is Zeke even humble enough to do that? But Zeke team guy, he'll do it though. Shout out to Lamont with the $1.99 for your mind. He says, I don't like the competition Bijan played against. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is Texas. But, hey, he played Bama well, though. Like, he couldn't run on us, though, just to be fair. But not many people gonna run on us like that. And then his O-line got whooped, bro. Like, go back and watch that game. Go watch them carries that he took against Bama. The O-line got whooped, bro. Like, our D-lineman was back there before anything happened. Like, out the gate, them boys was back there ASAP. So, like, you do got to take into account what kind of people he playing with too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always look at the level of competition. That's the same thing that made people overlook Dak, because they looked at Dak like, okay, he played in the SEC, he did well, but what did he do against the big schools like Bama? Bama absolutely suffocated Dak. But they failed to realize that the talent that Dak had around him wasn't good either, though. So you gotta evaluate what he working with as well, like not just what he up against. See, like, it's a lot of perspectives that you can come from or look at when it comes to like grading a player. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other things that's involved. Like, it's not just what he can do; it is what's around him as well. Like, okay, if our offensive line was scrapped, if Zach Martin went there, none of our good players was there, would you dog out Dak for getting sacked a lot? I mean, come on now. If Zeke was getting 1 yard of carry when we had number backup linemen out there, would you judge him like that? So it's like, you do have to evaluate the talent that's around them as well. It's really just a point of reference. Like, it shouldn't be your end-all, be-all just judging the competition they play either, though, in my opinion. Because just like the Dwayne McBride guy from UAB we was looking at, like, okay, we pretty sure he don't got no first-round talent on his O-line either. I'm willing to bet you that, but, he produced over there. So you got to give him a little brownie points for that. Like, what he running with, who he running with. He probably ain't even have a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? But he produced on the ground. So all of these things is working in his favor when you evaluate the situation as a whole, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is how I look at it. I don't just use one variable to make a whole decision. You know what I'm saying? You really have to collectively look at the whole, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Poppy P. She says they already did that to Dak, though. Yeah, they did. And they was wrong. Like, I guarantee you, most of them teams wouldn't have passed on Dak. Looking back in hindsight, you wouldn't have passed on Dak. He wouldn't have made it to no fourth round. Ain't no way. He performed better than every quarterback that was in that draft. You know what I'm saying? They better put some respect on that man, man. Dak performed better than down there every quarterback that was in that draft with him. Know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna do that. I seen a little bush in what you call him? Bijan. That was one of the names I said about Bijan, Iceberg. I said I see a little Bush in him, but he's stronger though. Stronger with the K. He's stronger than Bush though. But he's just as electric. You know what I'm saying? He's still as electric as Bush was though. But he got a little more bulk on him. You know what I'm saying? What B-Bird wasn't hurting anyone. Relax. Oh, what's up with your Bruce? Got the toxic juice? I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm in y'all business. You understand? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. We're going to have to reevaluate that Zeke situation, man. But what y'all thinking about Trayvon? That was another one. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even go to free agency, really. Like, they need to stop playing. They need to stop playing because what if he hold out? What if he hold out? Now we screwed. Now it's really bloody. You know what I'm saying? Now it's really getting messy. He might run over there with his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with your normal guy? Let's get it. But what if this man hold out? We screwed. So we need to make sure we treat these players appropriately. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, one thing I don't like about how the front office handle stuff is like they wait till the very last minute to do anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like. Shout out to Max Fries in the building with a $10 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, how are you doing today? And I wanted Jonathan Mingo from Ole Miss and draft Gibbs from Alabama in the second round and sign a guard, David Edwards from the Rams, and sign DJ Chark from the Lions too. Ooh, you got some good plans though, man. I like the Jonathan Mingo might go in about the third round, and then Gibbs in the second. So who you going in the first? I think you probably can get Mingo in the third. What's going on, Jameson Taylor? I hope everything good with you. I think you can probably get Mingo in the third, right? Ultra Cowboy says, not holding out the new CBA made it harder for players to hold out. $50K a day in fines. Ooh, he better chill out. Shout out to Joe Tranchana. What time it is over there, Joe? I know you said it was a little late for you yesterday. I don't even know what time it is in Italy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but 1:55 over here. Ultra Cowboy said Dig has to prove to me that he is willing to tackle in the playoffs. I mean, that's a good critique, but like I said, it's just the sad truth is most cornerbacks ain't trying to tackle, bro. Like, if you played this game, man, any cornerback that you know, most of them, like, if you played with them guys ain't trying to tackle nobody, man. They'll tackle if they have to. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not in their nature. They're not tacklers. If they could tackle real good, they'll be a safety more than likely. Or a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Joe Tranchine. I appreciate that, sir. Shout out to Matt Batten with another $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, best player available, too. Yeah, I ain't really worried about that aspect because most of the time, man, Mike McCarthy made sure he positioned himself to be straight. He said, landlord, the trap pastor. Absolutely. You already know, man. I ain't in the spirit yet. Not just yet. It's going to come through pretty much. I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, he said, why was I in timeout? Who timed you out, Bruce? I mean, B-Bird. I don't know. I doubt you said something disrespectful, some crazy stuff. B-Bird be chilling. It might have been a mistake, B-Bird. But, yeah, man, I think they need to stop playing with Diggs, man. Quit playing with my boy Diggs, man. You know that's my Bama boy. I think even if you down on Diggs, like I made a video like that, he's still at least about a top 5 DB. I don't see no way you can say he ain't. You pay top 5 DBs in this league. You know what I'm saying? You pay them and quit playing with them. You know what I'm saying? Dallas try to drag everybody. And then, look, when they wait, don't they end up getting the short end of the stick every time? Every time Dallas try to make somebody wait, bro, they end up getting the short end of the stick. It ain't like it's helping us. You know what I'm saying? We need to go on sign. Don't we got a fifth year option with CD. We might as well. We need to go on sign CD right now and quit playing. We need to be signing CD right now, in my opinion. I know everybody like, we can wait, we can do this. Now, what if this man go out here and have 1,500 yards next year and 12 touchdowns? Now we gonna be in a bind, ain't it? This man go out here and smoke everybody, we gonna be looking stupid. And now we got to pay him all the money in the world when we could have got him cheaper right now. Shout out to Matt Fry with another $5 super chat. He says, that's me, hit the wrong button on my phone. Sorry, dude. Oh, okay. I knew B-Bird be chilling, man. It's all good. B-Bird said, draft power for left guard and anybody can run behind the O-line. Yeah, true. Look, I'm never opposed to upgrading in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? I know them players like that has a big impact on the whole game. So if you can dominate the trenches, you can dominate everything. Yes, before it gets higher. Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? I think you responded to what I said. Go on, pay CD now. If you pay CD now, bro, you can get him at a cheaper deal. So even if he underperform, you still ain't lose out too much, bro. He said, call me a hater, but nobody watching this year's Super Bowl, man. I'ma watch it, but I'ma be hating the whole time. I might do a watch party because I don't care enough to be. Because like when it's Cowboys, I be too focused, man. I be wanna. I give y'all a watch party on some of them little games that's in between, but the important games, man, I be in there crazy, bro. Like, I ain't trying to run a show. I'm like, that's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. I have to, what you call it? I have to sacrifice some of my fandom. You know what I'm saying? Just to do this for y'all. Because, like, when I'm on a live screen, I have to be entertaining and talking to y'all and stuff, man. I be wanting to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I'm one of them kind of fans, man. I be locked in. Like, man, I be locked in, bro. I'm one of them kind of fans. So, like, I do it sometime, but I probably would never do a watch part on every game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real fan, bro. I be in here screaming. Like, I make all my family say, how about them Cowboys when we score? Like, it be like that. Like, I'm one of them crazy fans. Like, for real, bro. Like, if you don't say it, you finna get a whipping. Like, hey, come in here. What? I be like, how about them Cowboys? When I say that, everybody in the house say it. No matter where they at. You know what I'm saying? They be downstairs, around the corner. I'm one of them crazy fans. Chill Bill said, I ain't watching it. Ultra Cowboy says, the 3 decent quarterbacks that the Eagles played, Goff put up 35, Rodgers put up 33, Dak put up 40. Good luck, Mahomes. Straight up, I need them. I need the Magic Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I need Magic Man Mahomes. I want that boy to turn up. Cause boy, I told you I done kept them bullets loaded in this clip for them Eagles. Cause they been just raiding my chat box and raiding my not my chat box, but raiding all my old content, talking about how I was wrong about content that was 6 months old. You know how they get down. So you best believe, boy, y'all, all I'ma say is y'all better win. That's all I'ma say. Straight up. But let's see. What's another big roster move I had on the agenda? Hold on. I said Diggs, Zeke. And yeah, one more will probably be Mr. Dalton Schultz. I don't think this hard though. Really, man, that money could be spent other ways, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the side of saying, like, okay, we can keep Dalton just for that. But, man, we can use that money in another way, too, man, on everything. Shout out to Matt Fry with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, I'm not watching the game, but pulling for KC. I don't like the Eagles. Straight up. You know we want them guys to lose and fall on their face. I got some family in Kansas City too. I'm rooting for them. I'm gonna go over there. Hey, I might go down there if them boys ain't the draft in Kansas City this year too. If the draft in Kansas City, I'm definitely going. I'm gonna go down there and see some of my family. Shout out to Double R in the building. What's happening? We trapping. You already know that. Trap. What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to B Bird with another $5. Did I read his? Yeah, he said he moving on, pulling for KC. Shout out to B Bird with a $1.99 for your mind. He says draft left guard, trade for D Hop, Stephon Diggs, draft running back later. Yeah, y'all see, look, this is like very good plans, but like it ain't that realistic, man. Y'all know the Jones ain't finna trade for nobody big like that, man. It would be great. Maybe D-Hop, but I don't see Stephon. Because I don't think that article that we read yesterday talking about a first and a third for D-Hop, I don't think that's happening, though. But, you know, they'll want even more for, who else he said? For Stephon Diggs. They gonna want a lot for him, man. We dealing with the cheap man. That's why I got him on the cover for y'all, so y'all can get angry. You understand? That's why I got Stephen Jones on this artwork right here today. Hold on. I gotta show it to y'all, because some of y'all might have just popped in and didn't even look at it. You know what I'm saying? I got him on there to piss y'all off. Because this the guy we dealing with right here. You know what I'm saying? Mr. El Cheapo. That's who we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? That's who we dealing with. So, did y'all just look at that guy? Do you believe he finna really blow the bag? No, absolutely not. I would be very happy. I would love to be wrong about that too. I just made the little YouTube short, man, asking do they really want to win, and the way they can convince me is to do something significant. Absolutely. Shout out to Matt Fry with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, yes, draft in KC, and I don't live from KC too. You from KC? Oh, okay. See, I might go out there. I got some family out there. I might go to the draft too. I gotta plan it though. You know, I'm in the po highs. You understand? You know, I'm still an everyday young man that's working out here. I'm just like y'all. So I got a plan, but I do want to go to the draft though. So I'm planning on going to training camp. I'm planning on being moving and grooving. You understand me? I gotta get this content out here for y'all, man. He said, Cowboy triggers me like the Incredible Hulk. Hey, that's what I did it for. I knew it was gonna piss some people off, man, because that's the dude we dealing with, man. Same, it's different show, man. It's just like that, man. It's just like that. This the dude we dealing with, y'all. We got to find a way to convince this guy to do something legitimate. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. And, like, I have no confidence in this dude. Being real, like, what evidence has he showed us to have confidence in him, man? I got hopes. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping and pleading. Like, that's why why y'all think, look, I'm making content that I hope do something in the nation, man. I want this to end up on somebody's desk somewhere. Look, man, this dude out here talking real crazy, but he do got some points, and he real country. But you know what I'm saying? He is making some good points now. We're gonna have to handle this. You know what I'm saying? We got the Philly man in here. See, y'all ain't got nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? But you come in with love and peace, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I ain't gonna hate on y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? But y'all Jedi Shotgun, like, I don't got no confidence. Like, what have they done to even deserve any kind of confidence like that in the recent history? Like, the biggest thing they did was Amari Cooper. And that was just the first round pick, wasn't it? Like, we just did one first round pick. It's teams out here doing 2, 3, 4 different first round picks. We went down doing that like that, man. See, look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I seen that, if y'all was in the trap with us yesterday, when we reviewed that article, when they said a first and the third, it hit me. I'm like, bro, Stephen Jones got us trained though. Like, we know how effective we are when it comes to drafting, but I think we got PTSD far as Stephen Jones. We got way too much value in our draft picks. We like victims of our own success, y'all. We victims of our own success because we know we draft really well, so we value our draft picks way more than anybody else. Like, that's what's crazy, man, but I don't know, man. He got all of us trained. So now when we see something like that, a first and a third, that sounds just outrageous. But, man, it's a first and a third. What the Eagles got A.J. Brown for? Somebody let me know. What they gave them? Because I know it was a first round and something else winning. Somebody let me know. Because I know it was more than the first round pick. I hope somebody said get them lights out, Dean Cloud. I hope they ain't stealing. I hope they ain't stealing, man. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card now. It's free. You understand me? Y'all know it helps put this message out to more people, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all do. Ultra Cowboy says 2020 draft 3 Pro Bowlers, 2021 draft generational player in Michael Parsons, draft franchise left tackle at 24, not trading my first round pick for no one except Kyle Pitts. See there, hey, you a prime example. They got you, Ultra Cowboy. They got you now. They got you, bro. They got you. They said the Eagles got 2 first-round picks. Yeah, I know that, but I'm trying to see what they gave up for A.J. Brown. What they gave up for A.J. Brown. Because, look, the people who be real conservative with their draft picks, man, them be the people who be a long way from success. We're not that far away, y'all. We got to be aggressive. Like, it makes no sense for us not to be aggressive. We're not one of them teams who need a full roster just to be competitive. That's not who we are. That's foolishness to be sitting up here twiddling your thumbs while everybody else getting better. And you talking about you good with being in the middle. See, this what I be talking about. This what I be talking about. I ain't trying to be in the middle no more. I'm trying to go hard. Landlord capping. I pressed like and it charged me. Ah, man. Good grief. Hey, it's a first time for everything, Mr. Samuel Rowe. Maybe it charged your other name you be making up. It probably ain't charged you, man. It didn't charge you, sir. It charged the other name you be bringing up. Iceberg said B. John Robinson or Gibbs is what you want if you are a running team. Yeah. I think this is what we gonna try to transform into. Like, I could just give y'all my quick thoughts on my on the new offense. See, I think we're not gonna be the number 1 offense no more. But don't be alarmed. We're not gonna be this run and gun type football team no more. We're gonna be effective though. We're gonna be effective in the critical moments. We're gonna do smart things and run smart plays. I know that might sound strange, but those were the things that Kellen Moore struggled at. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do normal things that's effective. We're going to effectively use our talent on the team. Mike McCarthy been yelling and hollering about playing matchup football, so you know that's coming. You know Mike McCarthy is from the West Coast branch, so you know that's coming. That's the things that we're going to do, y'all. Shout out to Lamont, a.k.a. Chabanet over B. John. Hey, he just changed his name real quick. That boy there a real quick shooter. He ain't playing around with y'all, man. Hey, he said, I like B. John. What he said? I like Gibbs, but he don't run like Zach Charbonnet. I don't know about that, sir. But look, I think you was here yesterday. But he do got all the numbers. On paper, he look exceptional. So I ain't really dug deep into his film yet. So I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. But I did like glance over some of his carries from a couple of games. But I don't know, bro. That boy B. John different. I did look at him. Shout out to B. Bird with a $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He said, how bad do you have to be to get 2 Pro Bowl level quarterbacks? Romo and Dak. Hey, don't do this to me, B-Bird. This hurt already. Romo and Dak, and for 1 4th-round draft pick and not even make the NFC Championship game during that time. What's happening, Johnny Herrera, man? Look. See, them the conversations that piss me off, man. Because, look, Jerry sat up there and told you he regret not winning one with Romo. Like, contrary to popular belief, I am one of the people who love Dak Prescott and I love Tony Romo. Like, them my guys, bro. I like both of them. Like, both of them with the FFUM. I like both of them, bro. I used to be battling. I should have been on YouTube back then. I used to be taking up for Romo left and right, man. Romo was a very talented quarterback, regardless of what a lot of people say, man. He never had the proper team around him. And just like it looked like, now Dak, to be honest now, Dak has had some more like solid teams than Tony did, in my opinion. Like, I think this team started getting real solid around like 2014 for Romo. And that's around the time he started getting hurt. Like, if you think about it, most of the time, Romo never really had that gangster defense like that. He never had that gangster defense. So, even though he had DeMarcus Well on his team, he never really just had that gangster defense. But you never really, you can't name a year. Maybe I'm I'm going out freestyling, but I can't remember a year where Romo offense was struggling though. Romo had that thing jumping, bro. Like from the day he got in the game, I remember because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. When Drew Bledsoe got hurt, bro, everybody was like, man, Romo. It seemed like we used to be happy that like we expected to score every time Romo had the ball. Like it was just like a guaranteed score for us. Shout out to Lamont with another $1.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He says Bijan equal bigger Jamal Charles / Zach equal Jamal Anderson. Ooh, you got some comparisons today, don't you, boy? So you really disrespecting Bijan though, cause Jamal Charles was good, but you know, and then Jamal Anderson was a monster though. Jamal Anderson was a monster, y'all. That was nice. I ain't gonna lie. That is the Falcons running back, right? Because them two generic names like Jamal Anderson. I think that's the Falcons back, right? The Dirty Bird dude. Them boys was balling. Shout out to Matt Fries with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says if Jones stop being cheap, we can win the Super Bowl and stop talking more actions. Jones spend that money. Bring back the old Jerry. You know that's the move. We need the old Jerry back, man. Cause look, these are the two dangers that's coming. I'm gonna give y'all the sauce. These the two dangers that's coming in the offseason. Who that was? Dion said that Jerry is the ultimate salesman. Okay. This is what he gonna do. If Jerry don't make a big move, bro, I'm telling you, I don't like the way this team is constructed without a big move to upgrade this skill position. That's my stance. I down that hill right now. That's where I'm at with it. But Jerry Jones in the offseason, they gonna sell to us. If they don't do it, this for instance, if they just don't want to do it, they gonna be like, well, Michael Gallup is just phenomenal now. He's back. He's going crazy. Then they gonna be like, Jalen Tolbert, he's just phenomenal now. Like, he's just unstoppable. He's going to make every catch. They going to sell us them two guys and be like, everything is fine now. We don't have to do anything. See, that's dangerous. We going to be, in mid-guard again. Don't fall for that trick. I'm not buying that this year. Go be aggressive, Jared. Go do something, bro. If you want to significantly increase your chances of being successful in this league, man, go make a move. Like, you just gonna have to do that. Ultra Cowboys said, he said Ultra Cowboys not him. The West Coast offense allow him to use his speed and athleticism. Oh, you talking about who you talking about? The UCLA back? Absolutely, HTM. What's happening? We trap. That's the warning label right there, HTM. That's the warning label. I'm telling you, if Jerry and them just want to be cheap all of a sudden, they gonna sell us that Michael Gallup is phenomenal. They gonna sell us that Jalen Tolbert is just off the chains. Like, that's what they gonna tell us. And we gonna have to either eat the cheese or not. You know what I'm saying? He could be that. These things could be true, but they could be true every year. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, Daisy Clark? What's happening? But, you see what I'm saying? Like, they gon' try to sell us that. Now, I want y'all to know that. So, if Jerry just feel like he want to be cheap all of a sudden, that's exactly what's going to happen, unfortunately. Shout out to Matt Fries with another $5 super chat, sir. You're the real MVP. We appreciate you over here in the trap. We really do. Trap. Matt Fries says, true, used car salesmen care more about his pockets than his team. Hey, that's a bomb right there. Because like I said, man, look, Howie Roseman said he took some jabs, some shots at Jerry, saying to me when he talked about team building, because he was like, man, he basically, I'm not quoting the man, but I'm going to summarize kind of what he said. He basically said that He rather go he'd rather be aggressive rather than being in the middle. He said he'll rather be unsuccessful than being in the middle. Like, he said he willing to take that risk. And Jerry said them words exactly. That boy said, man, he said he like being in the middle, man.
Trap.
That's alarming for me, bro. That's alarming for me. That real talk. What my boy HTM said, they gonna sell us that while clearing clothes to $60 million in cap space that they won't use. Man, that's so depressing. Somebody give me some good news, man, because I just that's why I really tried to troll myself, too, because I knew I was going to have to come with some sauce having Stephen Jones on the cover, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
What's happening? We trapping. You know I had to come with some sauce with this, man, and because, like, he just grind my gears, y'all. I really know, like, he really, like, at this point, I want Jerry over him. Like, and then we sitting up here, like, I ain't gonna lie, at first, because Jerry used to be way too crazy back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Jerry had to chill out. Jerry was a little too outrageous back in the day. So I thought Stephen Jones was the level-headed guy that was gonna make everything right for a very small amount of time, till I noticed that he was just as nefarious. This man pissing everybody off, don't want to pay nobody, like, he just as worse. So now, even when Jerry is, gone, see him at the crossroads when good old Jerry Jones, make his last deal, I'd say, because he's a salesman. Once that happens, man, we still going to be stuck with Stephen Jones, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Matt Fry with another $5 super chat. He says, have money, take care of my people, not hard, Jones. Straight up, man. If we had Matt Fries up there at the GM, bro, we finna run that bag up. You know what I'm saying? Matt Fry don't play. He gonna spend that money. Hey, you need to be taking your notes, Jerry. You need to be taking some notes. Where my button at? I gotta take notes button over here somewhere, I think. Hold on. Where is it? I ain't got it no more, little like. Dang, I had to relax and take notes. Hold on. Nah, that ain't it.
What's beat?
That ain't it. I had to take notes beat. He need to take notes from Mr. Matt Fries, though. Because we spending money over here, man. Scared money don't make no money, man. You cannot just play around and not. You want to stay in the middle, just keep being conservative. That's what you do. HTM says Cowboys clear $30 million by extending Prescott and restructuring or cutting Zeke alone. Never let them tell us we don't have cap space. And I think that was, I don't know who coined that. Somebody was saying pie is a lie. I don't know if that was my Cowboys family, but if it was, shout out to them, because the pie is a lie. Straight up. The pie is a lie, man. Them boys, they can do anything they want to. Look, they done convinced us that that's the truth. Because look at all these other moves. These other teams be moving and grooving. We be over here sad. Dang. It seemed like I got to do this every day. It seemed like it was just yesterday I was talking about how sad this team makes me. Good grief. I'm so sick of this man. Hey, we got to lock that boy in the room when it's free agency time, man. He got to get locked in the room, man. We got to lock that boy in the room. It's for the betterment of the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Because look, every time we thinking about an upgrade, we always talking about money. You think the Eagles GM was talking about some money? Shit. Them boys went and upgraded, man. Then we know if they want money, don't they find a way to sign their guys? They make a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? All they got to do is move the money around, push it down, kick the can down the road a little more. All you got to do is move this money around and make more money. You know what I'm saying? This is not hard. Shout out to Nick Rich. He said, sad part is it will get worse if Jerry passes away. Straight up. We might not have not one aggressive bone in our body with Mr. Cowboy. That dude don't want to do nothing risky. Like, he gonna have to review every probability, you know what I'm saying, calculate every single thing before he do anything. Like, we gonna be screwed, bro. Like, we gonna be screwed. Hopefully he has somebody that can, you know what I'm saying, be in his ear to let him know some responsible risks to take, because he obviously don't know what to do. Y'all ain't never answered my question. Do anybody want to call in? Do I need to just open the phone lines and see for a minute? Because I wouldn't mind talking to y'all about some of this stuff, because I know I might not have the best solutions. I'm trying to find a way for us to win. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Because it really is really sickening to see these filthy Eagles over here going to the Super Bowl. We got to win, man. We got to win. So let me open up the phone lines. If somebody call, I'm going to open them up for a short amount of time. Somebody call, they just call, and we'll talk it up. If not, I'll be closing it up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on. I only did it one time. Hold on.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Okay. Hold on. Where is the conference? Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to hook this thing on up. Hold on. That music sucks. I don't even see the number no more. Hold up. I might have to cancel it out. Screw it. Give me 1 second. I can't find the gosh darn number. I can't even find the number. Screw it. We'll try again another day. I tried to pull the app up. I ain't even see no number on the thing. Good. Then it's gonna pop back up. Give me a 1 if y'all want to try the phones. If not, we can have a couple of more typists and go and wrap this thing on up. Give me a 1, because it's going to take a little patience for me to set it up. I ain't seen nobody respond at all, so I guess y'all don't feel like talking today. Iceberg Slim says, is betting on Simi Fehoko and Jalen Tolbert to make the jump. That's what I'm hoping he don't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping we don't. Yeah. Shout out to Normal Guy. Yeah, let's get them likes up in the trend now, please. What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to Max Fry with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says Jones wants a 5-star dinner, but only want to buy 1-star stuff from Dollar Tree. Absolutely. This dude don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They said put the phone up then. Y'all just give me some time to figure this out. Y'all know I did it one time, so give me 1 second. Hold on. I can give y'all some music. Hold on. Is this the one? Hold on. Is this the one? Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh no. Okay.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Okay. The number's still the same, y'all. So, looks like I got a caller. Hold on. How you doing? You welcome to the trap. Who's joining us today?
Trap.
Cow 001.
Oh, this Cow 001. What's happening? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Looks like everybody
I
hear me.
had called you to hit it more.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got you next, Hen. Okay. Go ahead, Kai. What's going on, man? How you feel about a couple of these topics, man?
I feel good. All right, let me start off real quick. I had called you the first show when my girl had called me at the same time that you unmuted me, so that's why you.
Yeah. I remember you said that. Yeah, that's crazy.
So my bad about that.
Yeah, you good,
But,
man. How you feeling about Ezekiel Elliott, man?
Man, I honestly think the smartest thing was just to let him go. I don't even think it's worth a pay cut.
Yeah.
Like, the draft is too deep at running backs. If this rumor is true about tagging Pollard, then I don't even see a need for paying Zeke, or not even paying Zeke, but keeping Zeke, especially at the price tag that he's at. Whatever the pay cut that he's willing to take, I'm pretty sure what's needed, he ain't gonna want to go down to. So if it's like $3-4 million,
yeah,
he might as well take his talent somewhere else. So yeah, I appreciate what he did. I saw a post today that compared his numbers to forgot the running back, but it was from the 90s. The Broncos running back, I forgot his name, with Elway.
Terrell Davis.
And Terrell Davis. Yeah, he eclipsed all his numbers. So, and he in the Hall of Fame. So Zeke probably got Hall of Fame worthy numbers. So I appreciate what he did for the squad, but time to hit the road, man.
Yeah, when it comes to that Terrell Davis comparison, that's a good comparison. But they want the reason Terrell Davis in there is because of team success too. You know what I'm saying? He ran his teams to a couple of championships, and unfortunately Zeke wasn't able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not yet.
Sure.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's gonna play a big part into him being in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. I believe if he do add a championship to his resume, man, I believe that would make him
that's
Hall
a
of
lot.
Fame.
Yeah, make him a lot. I think he in regardless because he has the rushing titles, all the rushing titles, and he got the broke a couple franchise records, like Cowboys franchise records for streaks, stuff like that. So I think he gets in, maybe not first ballot, maybe like a second, third ballot type situation. I think he's in regardless, but because I think he's the fastest running back to I'm not sure it was like 8,000 or 7,000 or 10. I'm not sure what number it was, but he was the fastest to ever do it. So yeah. I think he got those personal accolades that can probably put him in.
Yeah, man.
But,
I don't regret Zeke at all, though. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to make fun of us back then for drafting a running back number 1. I mean, in the first round. But I still think that we got our money's worth out of Zeke. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that's why he's the way he is now, because we rode that man to the dirt.
Yeah, we ran him to death. We was giving him 300 carries a year. So, I mean,
of course. We definitely got our money's worth from it. The second contract is where it gets iffy, where you can debate whether he was worth the second contract and all that. But he definitely was worth the number 4 overall pick. I know a lot of people say they'd rather had Ramsey, but the production you got out of him was all pro caliber, so can't really be mad at that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But I appreciate you, Kyle. You got anything else you want to add before I get my brother Hen in here?
Yeah. I just wanted to end it with this. The Joneses are making tiny baby steps. I'm a Dak guy, so I want Dak back for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
But I like how they starting to make changes around him and who's in his ear. So
True.
You can't get rid of the quarterback. The next best thing you do is get rid of who's around him and see if that's a possibility to make a good change. So I like that they're doing that, but that's not even half the battle. Majority of the battle is free agency in the trade market. So that was really gonna tell me if the team is really serious or not. Come March 15th is the first day of free agency.
I said the same as that thing.
And on.
Yeah,
March 15th on. If they ain't doing nothing, then hey, buckle up. That's all I gotta say.
Already, man. We on the same page. I feel like if they boost up the things around Dak, he gonna turn up, man. But I appreciate you calling, bro. I appreciate all the support too, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, take care, man.
Already. All right. Let's holler at my guy Hen in the building. HTM Sports. What's happening, sir?
Man, up here on this clock, man. It's out. I call in and chop it up with you, man, real quick. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing, man? You ain't working too hard, is you? You working hard or you hardly working over there?
Yeah, I'm hardly working right now. I call you.
Shout out to Matt Fry with a $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He said, spend that money, Jerry. If I was GM, everyone want to play for me. Bring back the old Jerry. I'm telling you, Matt Fry will have us in the Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? Matt Fry will have us in the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Yeah, so pretty much, man, like team building and things along those lines right now is what's going to be paramount going forward with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for real, because we know we switching position coaches and all the other stuff, offensive coordinators. So we're going to have to go ahead and put the right personnel around them so we can be successful.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't know if we would. That's why I don't know if we would draft a running back that high up, because Mike McCarthy runs a West Coast offense. I would see the Dallas Cowboys draft a wide receiver before they draft another running back in the first round. Especially, the last time you drafted a running back in the first round, yeah, you got your money worth out of him, but like you said, they second contract.
True.
So I don't know. I'm not saying that Zeke didn't pan out, but I don't know if they would even go that route and draft another running back in the first round again because of Zeke.
See, to me, I'm not one of those guys who's saying like if it's a running back, just don't ever think about it. See, me, it'll have to be that particular player. Like it'll have to be that player that you just jumping out your seat to go draft. Know what I'm saying? So it is room for a player like that. And then if you smart. If you see this player,
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying from the Dallas Cowboys perspective.
Yeah. I'm just talking about. I'm just giving my perspective. Like what I'm saying, like if this a player that you gotta jump out your seat to go draft that you just can't wait to get your hands on, then I feel like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't look at Bijan as just a running back. Like this man had like 50-some catches and 0 drops. He can actually catch the football too. So in my opinion, he's more of a weapon. Like if a creative OC that's like intentional in how they want to use this man, he can be going crazy, man. He's not just a run. You'll be the fool to just sit up there and hand it off to him. He's a weapon. You can put this boy in the slot. You can do a lot of stuff. Wheel routes. You can do all kind of stuff with Bijan if you had that intention. Like, if you was to draft him, you can make him a slot. You can do all the stuff that we would love to do with Tony Pollard with Bijan Robinson. Like, not just us, but I'm talking about anybody that would like to draft him. You know what I'm saying? I don't view him as just a running back. I view him as a weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I agree with that on the analysis about Bijan Robinson because he is a very good talent.
Yeah.
And, you already heard me say at number 26, I want best player available.
Yeah.
But maybe him, whoever. But just from the Cowboys, like I don't know if that was the move they actually make. It's the right move, but we just have to see how they actually do it.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me join. You gonna take this call with me because I don't want them to be holding too long. I know you got some sauce for me. Hold on. What's happening with me? 602. You live in the trap. What's happening?
Landlord Henry, what's happening? It's DC from Arizona.
Oh, what's happening with you, man? DC in the building. What's going on? What you got for the show today?
Man, well, first off, I want to just pick up right where y'all left off because I agree with both of you gentlemen. I really think that that boy Bijan, a lot of folks is gushing about him real tough right now, and I've heard folks say he's best running back they never scouted and all this kind of mess. I look at him, I see a bigger Tony.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say that that's a bad thing, but he's a bigger version of Tony Pollard, and he's not quite as fast. So I honestly think that while a lot of folks are fantasizing about having both of them, it's like having two of the same player.
Yeah, I kind of felt similar to that when we were talking about D-Hop. But I mean, CeeDee Lamb, if I could dub him, I wouldn't mind it though. You know what I'm saying? If I could have two CeeDee Lambs, I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
My only issue, like with the receivers that folks have been throwing out there, is like like with D-Hop, even with a lot of folks might want to try to argue that you just replicating CD Lamb, having two of them on the team like we just said.
Yeah.
My issue is the contract. You know what I mean? Like, folks talking about trading for DK. You trade for DK, you got to sign it. You know what I mean? Hop gonna probably want some new money.
See, look, I gotta ask you that question I had. Are you PTSD from Stephen Jones, or are you just being realistic? Cause I mean, that's what I'm saying when it comes to the money.
I'm frustrated by it. I'm frustrated by Stephen Jones. I've been yelling at folks for the last couple of weeks about Stephen Jones has successfully brainwashed Cowboys Nation to the point where we won't even allow ourselves to idealize getting the players that we need. So we like, well, Stephen ain't gonna pay for it.
It's so sad, man. It's so sad. Every single time we think we have a good dream or a good idea, we shoot ourselves down. He got us trained. We shoot ourselves down before we even think that it's possible. Like that's sad.
We won't even allow the good idea that's probably gonna work, to get out into the atmosphere because we like, Stephen ain't gonna do that.
That's my point. Like that's what I asked the other day. Yeah, I asked that question the other day. Like, man, I believe he got us brainwashed. He done made millions of little Stephen Joneses around here throughout Cowboy Nation, man.
And then, like, to make it so tough, they use the Dallas local media and the website so well that it get to the point that when it's time to negotiate contracts with players that's already on the roster, the fans already start shooting at the players. Like, we so used to picking at our own team, man. Let's just worry about getting better, man. I'm not worried about these boys' money. I know they make more than me.
Facts. That's exactly what I said the other day. That's exactly what I said the other day, man. Like, we was a successful team last year. Why would you be taking stuff away from that team? You should be trying to build on that team.
Landlord, stop right where you was at. We was 12-5 this year, right?
Yeah.
We was 12-5 last year. We threw away our number 1 and our number 3 receiver, didn't replace either one of them.
And then raised our expectations.
Our left tackle played 3 games at right tackle this year.
Yeah.
Okay? There's not one person you gonna tell me if a team starting quarterback, Pro Bowl caliber, goes out in week 1, his left tackle don't play left tackle all year, that he's supposed to even have won a playoff game. So some folks just need to get all this negativity out their damn system and realize Mike McCarthy is building like a mug. And right now we need to hope he pounding on that table like, Jerry, your way didn't work. Let me do this. Let me go shop, man. Let me cook.
You ain't lying, bro.
That's what we need.
Mike McCarthy changing this whole culture. What you got to add on that, Hen?
Nah, I was going to add a comparison. If it was a season where we were coached by Jason Garrett, we probably would have ended with 3 wins.
Man, we would have been doomed.
We won 5 games this year with Jason Garrett, and he'd have been talking about. Jerry would have been talking about giving him a pass for it because of all the injuries and everything. We'd have been talking about how all the odds were stacked so high against him that nobody could have expected anything. You know what I mean?
We would have conceded this season.
When Mike McCarthy told you, I won my Super Bowl with 70 players.
Yeah.
So injuries and all that ain't gonna stop Mike McCarthy from thinking of a way to win this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need that. We got caught up with the Sean McVays and all the young coaches, and so Jerry tried to build one. You know what I mean? But we got an old school head coach, an old school DC, and everybody in an old school OC to work with them. You know what I mean? Let them boys cook, man.
Yeah. All right.
Every coach we got, every coordinator we got to go with our head coach has already seen the Super Bowl, bro. Why is we getting in their way?
Man, Jerry got to get out the way, man.
Why is we trying to tell them what they need to do and who to play?
Yeah. Jerry, I mean, we know Jason Garrett would have got us 8-8, like Michael Lockhart said. We would have been 8-8. We probably wouldn't have won 8 games though. I don't see it. See, that's why I've been one of the people. That's why I wanted to use my platform to make sure I give Mike McCarthy his respect, man, because we taking it for granted because a lot of people so frustrated and bitter for the whole 27 years type stuff. Like, bro, you got to be able to realize that a change is on the horizon. Like, we are changing. This culture is changing. Like, bro, we ain't won 12 games back to back in a long time, bro. Like, Mike McCarthy is changing stuff. He is obviously showing his worth, showing everybody that it is different in Dallas. Believe it or not, it is different.
Yeah. And then if you go back and you look at all them press conference clippings from Mike McCarthy talking about how he envisioned the offense should be formatted and work, and then you go look at Schottenheimer's offense, they talking the same talk and walking the same walk. Let them boys work and cook together.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Yeah. See, this right here is what's got me the most excited, because instead of us having a tug of war battling with the power and stuff in the front office with Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore, now we got these people working together. Like, that's one thing I didn't like about Kellen. Kellen was trying to coach for a job. All these people we got now, they done been there and done that. They don't have to try to prove themselves to nobody. They trying to win big. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to win big. They ain't trying to say, you remember one time I said Kellen Moore called plays like, look, ma, no hands. He trying to impress people. You know what I'm saying? See,
you see, I know y'all seen Teddy Bruschi going off on Kellen Moore, but did you see when he first took the job in Los Angeles, what's the boy, RC and Swagoo?
Yeah.
RC he said, my little daughter, she's 2 years old. He said, whenever I tell her to do something, she said, how come? He said, well, that's what I think when Kellen Moore got that job. How come? It went in about his play calling. Went in about his situational unawareness.
Yeah.
Went in about not knowing how to get the ball to his star players. You know what I mean? How come?
Yeah.
I mean, but Jerry Jones powerful, bro, and he told everybody that man was great. There was no way he was not going to get a job.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I take this as a big win. Let me holler at Matt right quick. Shout out to Matt Fry with a $5 super chat. He says, this year I want to go all in like the Eagles. Get another good wide receiver like DJ Chark too. Worry about everything else later to win the chip, guys. That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta have some ambition. We gotta have some screw it in our blood. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to be perpetually decent. You know what I'm saying? We need to be trying to form a great team. I hate that. But you got anything else to add to the show?
Yeah, just one last thing, if I can.
Go ahead.
It's a hard conversation for me to even bring up because it is somewhat sacrilegious. But the last couple of years, I've been looking over the roster every time the season ends, and I say, you know, who's going to be a potential trade chip? You know what I mean? At this point, you know what I mean, the biggest one we could have would be Tyron, but with his injury history, I don't know what we would possibly get. You know what I mean? Do y'all think that they even talk over putting Zach out there?
No, I don't think they would even consider moving Zach Martin, because as of right now, he is still your best offensive lineman. If you consider availability being your best ability, he does not miss games. No, usually he still makes, like, how many Pro Bowls he made consecutively? Like 8, 9. He's been a Pro Bowler every year of his career, I think.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think they even consider moving over from Zach Martin, and I wouldn't either, because, you know, just from the standpoint of, you already have a bad offensive line. We rank 28th in pass protection, right? And we have a highly penalized unit, and we were a highly penalized unit and a bad pass blocking unit the year before. So, like, you don't take the best player from your offensive line to try and fill holes elsewhere. Because once your offensive line goes, you cannot do what Brian Schottenheimer wants to do, and that's run the ball and utilize play action. So I would not remove Zach Martin under any circumstances, just based on we need to win in the trenches in order for this offense that we're going to be running to be effective.
Facts, because, like, man, I feel like Zach Martin probably got at the least 2 years of great play left in him. I don't care what nobody say. At least 2 years. And, like, even though he ain't, like, the old, young, like dominant, super crazy Zach Martin, he's still like one of the top guards in the league, y'all. Like, make no mistake about that. He's still one of the top guards in the league.
I think that he was an all-pro this year.
Yeah, so I mean when I hear people saying get rid of Zach, like that's an immediate turnoff for me. Cause like do you know how hard it is to find offensive line play in this league? Like offensive line play in this league is bad all across the board. So if you got a good one, you need to keep him. You know what I'm saying? You seen how quick Cincinnati picked up Lyle? Cincinnati picked up Lyle immediately.
And that's what the guy that I first heard bring that up was saying. I mean, the fact that the offensive line is such a premium that him and Tyron would probably be the two players we could get the most for, even with Tyron's injury history.
Yeah. Did you see how quick Miami picked up? This the number on the screen, Miss Queen.
O'Connor.
Did you see how quick Miami picked up Connor Williams? We couldn't stand Connor Williams. They picked him up ASAP. So that right there alone should give you a good gauge on seeing how bad the play is.
About that? You better hurry up and sign Connor McGovern back too before somebody snatches him.
They gonna snatch him up, man. Because I'm telling you, offensive line play is at a deficit. Offensive line play is at a deficit. Miss Queen, I think the number on the screen, Miss Queen. It's the same number.
I mean, I think we should probably sign that boy Collins back to at least a 1 or 2 year deal too. You know what I mean? I don't think he got his fair shake this past season, but I think he proved in the preseason.
Talking about Avion.
Other than the guy, other
Avion,
than the guys that play, he's the best tackle we got. You know what I mean? So I don't want to let him just walk.
Yeah, I like the film I seen on him. I'm telling you, offensive line play, bro. It's rough out here. Excuse me.
Bro, like, I think really this draft is going to have to be about restocking the offensive line. You know what I mean? Maybe adding some athletic linebackers, tight ends, and safety. So I don't want to touch corner. I ain't impressed yet at the receivers. I ain't did a whole lot of film study, but I ain't too overly impressed. But I really just don't think that looking at the free agency list, it's not a whole bunch of stars that's coming up at the wide receiver positions. We're going to have to hit in the draft or trade for somebody.
Facts, bro. I appreciate you calling, though, man. Let me get hold to these other callers, man. But that was a good call, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your support, too, bro.
All right, man.
Hey,
man, rock with both y'all boys. Y'all have a good one.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
Shout out to B-Bird in the building. What's happening, sir?
Hey, not much. How you doing today, man? I appreciate you over up the line, too, man.
Already, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hey, I've heard, I guess they talked about it on Sky Show today. Somebody called in and talked about Zach Martin.
Yeah.
Trading and why he still has value. But one of the things I think it coincides with is I think that you pretty much got 2 years with Dak Prescott. Hey, we're not in a rebuild mode, man. We got to kind of go for it. And part of going for it is actually Zach Martin. You don't want to get weaker in that position. Now, if you're thinking that, like, Dak ain't the guy, we're just waiting our time out right now, tank, I understand that. But I really think that Zach is a key to us going far, man. I just don't understand why we're trying to trade one of our best assets just because he's valuable. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy to me. Not Zach, bro. Come on now.
Yeah. And then if you look at the line, and I put in the super chat that, a left guard or a left player, right? So you can always move, if you get a left tackle, and you move Tyler Smith to left guard, got Beattors as center, and, Martin and Steele, man. That's a really good offensive line, man. And the thing about that offensive line, if you solidify that, then it doesn't really, you just have to have a good running back.
Yeah.
If not, then you got to have a great running back. And so I think that, like, even if you get Bijan and he gets hurt, well, his special talents aren't there anymore. How the offensive line look? If you just get by on a suspect offensive line.
True.
So I think if you go and you solidify that offensive line, man, then you can go in a draft, man, and go to third round and fourth round and get a back that's been productive in college and put him back there, either that with Pollard or, however you do that. But I think that if you solidify the offensive line, everything that runs behind it or pass behind it is only going to get better.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
It's a great point.
Yeah, go ahead.
the wide Mox with us receiving the guard from Florida, right? So like I do believe like trench warfare is going to be a key to us being successful this season going forward.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Brian Hyman, he got in trouble for running the ball too damn much in Seattle. That's why they were saying let Russ cook. Like he is a very run heavy package run guy, and he even implements 6 linemen at times. Not like Kellen Moore does, where they got him in the backfield, but he would have an extra lineman on the field instead of a tight end at times.
Yeah.
So like he's a guy that really wants to run the ball, and line play will be premium when it comes to a guy in this scheme. So
to y'all point though, y'all said it. Y'all hit the nail right on the head, because when you talk about offensive line play, hey, we got the best example right here in front of us. Philadelphia is our offensive line play. This is the reason they there. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason that they got the maximum success. Like, if you take that offensive line away, them boy probably ain't even a playoff team. Just being real.
And then you go look at Philadelphia also. I mean, San Francisco also. They got a great offensive line and great defensive line. They don't sell jerseys, man. The 68s and the 72s don't sell a lot of jerseys, but they win a lot of games. And that's what it is, man. And so if you look at those two teams, they were really built. The reason why San Francisco could be successful with 3 different quarterbacks is because everything else, infrastructure is built around the quarterback. And what I mean by that is the infrastructure, the line, the Deebo Samuels, the running back, everything is built up so then the quarterback gets in and it's really quarterback friendly. So you've had 3 quarterbacks there and they made it to the conference championship game this year. Why? Because their offensive line has been outstanding. Their defensive line has been outstanding. Their wide receivers are really good. Their running back and running game is really good. Their coaching is really good. Everything is built up around it, so you can get a Purdy in there and you think, wow, this guy looks great. Yeah, but Garoppolo looked great too. Everybody looked great in that offense.
Facts. Look how great we had Dak looking with a dominant offensive line, and he was a rookie.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I never argue against somebody trying to make a better offensive line. Trenches is what's the most important in the game, but you know me, like, I have to fight off my wide receiver urges, so, you know what I'm saying? Just being real,
yeah.
so.
Well, I think if I could tell you this, like, I kind of don't want to chance.
The conference has been locked.
Going to get an unknown in a draft on a wide receiver. I don't mind drafting one.
Yeah.
But I know I put in your chat about D-Hop, and then you said, hey, man, Stephen Jones don't like to give up draft picks.
Yeah.
I can tell you when I make suggestions, I'm not letting Stephen Jones condition my mind.
See, hey, you got a bomb for that, bro, because he got all us, though. He got all us, bro.
I don't do it. Because somebody has to stand up and say, no, this is the way an NFL team should be run.
Man.
And really right now, if you're saying we got 2 years, we're going to give Dak 2 years, we'll put everything around him. Everything around him is not going to be drafted, man. We failed to use the free agency with Tony Romo here. And we're doing it now again, man. I think we are one of the better drafting teams. We do well in the draft.
We do great in the draft.
We do really great. But the problem is that we do nothing in free agency to help our team. We kind of fortify some things and try to maintain instead of saying, let's get better at this position. We don't do that. And we don't really have a really good wide receiver free agency this year. But, I think the trade route is where you go.
Man, that's a great call, man. You really just turned me up with that, man. You can't let Steven take your brain, man. I told you he made millions of little bitty Stephen Jones is all across this nation, man. But that was a great call, man. I appreciate you hitting me up and all the support in the chat, man. You have a good one, man.
All right, man. I'll continue to listen to you, brother. I appreciate y'all, man.
Already, man.
All right,
have a good
man. I appreciate you too, brother. All right.
Let me get, I don't know who was next, so I ain't trying to skip nobody, but let me just go. 575, you're live in the trap. What's happening?
Look out, landlord.
What's happening? Who I got on the line, man?
It's Big Reg, man.
Oh, what's happening, bro? What's going on, man? I appreciate all the support you do, man. What you got for the show today?
Man, I had to check into the trap, which,
Yes, sir.
You talking about my boy Bijan.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You on the Bijan train then, huh?
Yeah, you know I'm Longhorns all day long.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
you know,
you in
we
Texas.
played
Okay.
y'all. Yeah, you know. So when we played y'all that first game of the season, you know, that was our payback for 2010. We was trying to get that in.
Hey,
you know,
that was a close game, though, sir. That was a close game. So, look, I was telling everybody, like, man, it wasn't like B-John just was getting shut down. Our line kind of just whooped on y'all line that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, because every run I seen, it was like they was back there already. As soon as he got the ball, it was like 3 defenders just waiting on him. So, but he still found a way to impact the game. That's what I liked about him.
Right on. It was on my boy like a cheap suit, man. But, you know, hey, that's Bama, though. That's how they play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But no, I just wanted to check in with you and let you know, man, I'm Bijan. I've been behind that all year long. Well, if they make that happen, it's going down.
Already, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Real talk. I appreciate all the support you do, too, man. You have a good one, man.
Real talk. We're gonna try and get you over there to that draft too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm be shooting you something here and there.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Anything you do is very much so appreciated, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Right on. Stay up.
Already.
So Bijan, don't get me wrong. Like, he is a phenomenal talent. If he is even there at 26, like, we would have no choice but to pick him.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm at. I ain't saying go get him or jump nobody or nothing, but like if he fall in your lap, sir, that's the moving I'm pushing. Draft him.
People have to be this year CD Lamb because they were not trying to go get CD Lamb. He just failed to.
Yeah, so let me take this last caller right here and then we gonna wrap it up. 910, you live in the trap. What's happening?
What's happening? We trapping.
Hey, what's going on? Who I got calling here?
This Miss Queen.
Oh, Miss Queen in the building. How you doing today? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's good to finally hear your voice, talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. What you got for the show today?
I don't want them to get rid of Zeke, and
is it the emotions or is it the fandom or is it practical though, Miss Queen? Which one is it?
I think it's half and half for me. One because I'm a fan. One because I'm a fan, and I love what he has brought to the table because he's brought more to the table than just being a running back.
True.
You know, he's respected. He's looked up to. He helps the new rookies and stuff that come in. He helps them to, get up to par for playing for the Cowboys and everything. So everybody respects him.
Yeah.
He brings a certain air to the team. So, like I said, it's more than just being a fan. And then also, as far as his play, I know that he, for the last couple of years, he's tapered off. But you got to think about the fact that he was injured the last 2 years.
True.
And so you're going to taper off. The previous year, he didn't even want to tell anybody he was injured.
Yeah.
We didn't know that he had an MCL tear until after the season was over.
Yeah, he a warrior like that. We already know what kind of warrior he is.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I just feel like if we can get Zeke back to a healthy Zeke, I believe that he will set fire to the league again.
Yeah.
Set fire to the league again because he's also one of those players that takes his physique and his ability to do his job. He takes it very seriously.
Yeah.
You know he do if he'll go out there and play on one leg.
Yeah, this the thing though, Miss Queen. You ain't told not one story right now. But the thing is, like, we're not talking about the character of Zeke though. We all love Zeke. Zeke been phenomenal for the Dallas Cowboys. But the thing about me is I just don't want him to stop no progress if that's a thing. Cause like any position that we have that I feel like we can upgrade, like landlord want to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I want to go because, like the ultimate goal is for us to win it all. I want to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Zeke can just be a part of the team while we win, that's fine with me. I just want the maximum players, the maximum production from everybody. I know it's going to take a lot of that to win it all. So, I mean, I love Zeke. Zeke done gave us a lot. He's an emotional leader. He's a great person. This ain't got nothing to do with his character. It's about, like, how practical it could be for the football team. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel both sides because I love Zeke too. You know what I'm saying? But think about this. Do you think is it potential that he's holding somebody back? Because we could be getting better play. You know what I'm saying? It's possible.
Okay, so he already admitted that he kind of held Tony back that the year before because he had not gotten it in his head that he needed to split the carries with someone else.
Yeah.
It affected him because he's been the crowd buster for so long. True. And then to have somebody else come in here feeling like somebody trying to take his place. So he admitted he was kind of selfish that year.
Yeah.
But then this year, at the beginning, him and Tony was eating, and both of them were doing a good job. Zeke being the tenderizer and Tony being that ultimate splash.
Yeah.
It was a great combination.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I feel like if both of them, if both of them can come back healthy, I think that it would be great.
Yeah.
But if I do have an emotional connection to my players. I gather that.
Yeah.
So I have to also look on the business side because it is business, and I do want a Super Bowl.
True.
So it's kind of hard for me to go back and forth and see. Oh, and then one more thing, and I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Jerry Jones is pissing me off.
Who, Jerry or Steven?
Jerry.
Both of them for me, but yeah.
It's probably Steven, but it's both of them.
Yeah.
Because Jerry can do something about it. They are pissing me off because they're the reason why we have not won a Super Bowl in so many years. They're the reason.
Yeah.
They don't, like somebody already said, they don't give a fuck about the Super Bowl.
That's true, man.
All they care about.
Go ahead.
All they care about is that paper that's coming in and the reputation of the Cowboys. That's all they care about. They could give a flying flip about winning the Super Bowl. But see, and so they said they don't mind being in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hated that statement, though.
I did, too, because I'm not mediocre.
Facts.
Cowboys fans are not mediocre.
Facts. We deserve better.
Cowboys fans will not accept mediocrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to sit back and accept your mediocrity. So we're going to give you hell on Twitter.
Facts. We got to put that pressure on them, Miss Queen.
Put that pressure on them to start developing some thought to be excellent and not just in the middle and being mediocre. Yep. And that's all I got.
Already, man. I appreciate everything you do, Miss Queen. You have a good one. That was a good call, too.
Thank you, babe.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right. All right, Hen, you got anything else you want to add to the show, man? Miss Queen just turned up because that's the truth, man. Like, we dog out all these players, and really, hey, the players been changing over the years, and we still been getting the same results. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Players and coaches have changed. This is the full story.
Yeah.
27 years.
Yeah.
Since the Dallas Cowboys were able to win a Super Bowl. So, it's not like there's just one guy holding us back. At this point, you changed out your quarterback 100 times. You changed out your role players, your stars, your position players, your position coaches, your head coaches. At some point, you got to look at the one constant, and that is the management. It has been Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones for these past 2 decades and some change.
Facts.
And, that is the reason, why, the Dallas Cowboys have underachieved. So, it may be fair, may not be fair, but hey, you're the owner. Like
Yeah.
you control everything that's on. All these hires, all these people you pay. If it doesn't work out, it's still on you.
See, that's one thing I do admire about the older fans. Because, like, they had a chance to see this team being managed by somebody other than Jerry. See, we kind of just used to the buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. So that's why some of them be a little more mad than us. You know what I'm saying? They be like, man, I can't stand it. Like, that's why that be what's fueling some of that frustration. Because they done seen this under different management. We ain't. We just used to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't get too mad at some of the older heads sometimes, man, because I kind of understand it. I can see things from different perspectives, man. So when they be mad, I be like, dang, I really feel them, though, because they probably seen this. They have seen this team being ran way better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, yeah, another thing, because he mentioned Ezekiel Elliott, right? He mentioned wanting to keep Zeke. I could see a scenario where he can stay on the team, right? If he accepts being the secondary running back, I can accept that. If he takes a big enough pay cut, I can accept that. And, just speaking about, the logistics of it anyway, like Ezekiel Elliott, no matter what you do, is going to have to be a Dallas Cowboy until at least June the 2nd before you can cut him.
Yeah.
Because you don't really save any money until June the 2nd. So it's several months away. It's like 5 months. Ezekiel is still going to be on this team. Now, you'll see certain moves being made that will pretty much spell the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
But, as it's right now, you only have 2 running backs on your roster. It's Malik Davis and Ezekiel Elliott. Like, I know they say they are planning to tag Tony Pollard. That has not happened yet. They're planning to have contract talks, but that has not happened yet. So, right now, logistically, like, it's going to be Ezekiel Elliott and hopefully Tony Pollard. But, and listen, I get that Ezekiel Elliott has declined in his play, right?
Yeah.
He is not the fact that he was, but, I will give him this. He missed 2 games. He still had over 800 yards and 12 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right? He was still third in the entire league in rushing touchdowns. And he probably would have eclipsed 1,000 yards again if he did not get injured. While playing behind an offensive line that completely fell off of the cliff once Terrence Steele was injured.
That's all facts, man. I can't even fight you on that, though. That's all true. That's all true. Like, them some good points.
Listen, and towards the end, it was not just Ezekiel Elliott's struggle. Like, I think people see how bad Zeke numbers were, but Tony Pollard numbers were not great down the stretch either. Because we were averaging under 2 yards a carry for all running backs at the end of the season.
Yeah, when Terrence Steele went down, it just got ugly for everybody.
It got super ugly.
Yeah.
So, I am to let Ezekiel Elliott, be on the team and take some of these carries because Brian Schottenheimer is going to run these running backs into the ground. You're going to need somebody that you're going to probably need about 3 damn running backs this year.
I'm all for it because I think that's how you get the best of Dak Prescott. Know what I'm saying? If you give him, that was the cheat code. I thought we had learned our lesson. After we beat Minnesota, man, I was like, they finally got it. They got it. That was the sweet spot. All you gotta do, bro, if you give Dak some short third downs, man, he gonna be unstoppable, man. Like they I promise you. I stand on that hill. I die on that hill. If you put Dak in some decent third down situations, man, we finna cook. Like, I'm telling you. Like, once it start getting 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9, like, that's when you put most stress on this bad offensive line and pass blocking. And then you forcing Dak's hand to try to sit back here and read all these option routes. You know what I'm saying? So, I really, when we was doing short third downs, man, Dak was cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like in this scheme, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities because we're going to run the ball so often. There's going to be extra safety in the box, so Dak Prescott is going to have plenty of opportunities to use play action. He's going to have plenty of opportunities to have his receivers in one-on-one situations against defensive backs, and that is exactly where you want Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is going to be in the 8th year as a starter. He's going to have some very easy looks this year. And like Okoye pointed out yesterday, like this is an offensive scheme that uses a lot of flood concepts.
Hold on, Henry. We got another call. I thought it was over. Hold on 1 second. 910, you live in the trap. I'm sorry. I don't know how you slipped my way. What's going on?
This is Queen. You just didn't hang me up.
Oh, you still on the line. My bad. Okay. All right.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. I was about to say, I thought I had all the calls. But, yeah, man, my bad. But go ahead. We can wrap it up with this.
This is an offensive scheme, like as Okoye pointed out, it's going to use a lot of flood concepts. I mean, they're going to flood one side of the field with receivers at varying depths in their routes. So Dak Prescott is the guy that gets through his progressions very quickly. There will be people open, and there will be opportunities to push the ball down the field, in those instances. So like I'm actually very excited to see how Dak Prescott plays in this offense, because if you go back and look, Russell Wilson had his best years passing in this offense. Even though this is a very run heavy scheme. Like, he had his career high in passing touchdowns in this offense. He threw 40.
I'm going to tell you right now, man, this might be controversial, but Dak is the least of my worries in his offense. I ain't going to lie. Like, I don't never worry about Dak, bro. Dak always be at least decent to good to great. He don't really just be god awful much. You know what I'm saying? So, against the 49ers, that was probably the worst of Dak you're going to get, and you still had an opportunity to win the game. So just imagine if you had better weapons or you had a better supporting cast for him, we would have went out there. We would have been victorious. You know what I'm saying? But anything else you want to do before we wrap this up, man? Because I've been on here almost 2 hours now.
Oh, you good, man. I appreciate you having me on here, man. So,
already.
Yeah, we'll have free time, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you in the trap, man. Have a good day, man. Let's get it.
Indeed, brother. Holla at me.
All right. Yeah, man, I think I had fun on the phones today, man. Let me figure out how to hang this up, though, before we wrap the show up. There we go. Yeah, man, I enjoyed the phones today, man. I really had fun on the phones today. Let's get it. Trap. Hey, a lot of people was feeling that Jones talk, man. It just get a little frustrating. Man, shout out to Matt Fry with a bunch of super chats that I ain't get to when I was live, but I'm finna read them for you, sir. He says, want to sign a proven offensive lineman in the free agency. We big boys to protect our boys. Yeah, we need some O-line help. I can't even get mad. I want some weapons, but I can't argue with nobody that's saying we need offensive line help. Get good ones at fair prices too. Yeah, I don't know how many good offensive linemen on free agent market though. So that'll be something I have to go explore. Know what I'm saying? I have to go look into that. He said, facts, Romo deserve a ring. Feel bad for him. Yeah, Jerry even said that. Like, they never put the right team around Romo to get it done. Like, the offense was never the question as far as Romo went. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, it was the defense. Like, Romo did screw up some games, but a lot of the times, he didn't have a real defense to go along with him. He said, Queen in the building. And he said, I think Zeke, Tony, Pollard, Gibbs would be perfect together, landlord. I think so too. That'll be crazy. But that'll be a lot of money invested in the running back position. So it probably won't happen, unfortunately. He said, piss us all off. Joneses care about bank account. That's all they care about, unfortunately. That's crazy. He got another one. He said, spend that money. We deserve the best. We are the best fans ever, guys. Take out our team, Jones. Straight up, man. We the best. We deserve the best. I'm sick of this. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody support their team like we do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't get mad at some of the fans that be like, man, we got to stop buying merch. We got to stop doing this. we got to get through to these people some kind of way. And, like, this is my way. I feel like if I can put out enough content, maybe it'll reach somebody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll piss somebody off in that office. You understand? DP says, I do like the running back from UCLA so far. Got to watch more tape. Yeah, he nice. Charbonnet. Yeah, he nice. But, man, I appreciate everybody rocking with me in the trap, man. Trap. What's happening? We trapping. Miss Queen said, "What's happening? We trapping." She had me weak. She had hit me on me then, y'all. But man, I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Y'all already know how it go. Let's get it.
All this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag.
Ran it back the same day. Hey,
Ain't no looking back.
let's get it.
Long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
Just let it hate. Hey, let's go. And we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, let's get it. And we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy. Man, y'all. Appreciate all the love. Thanks for coming through and stopping by.
Money.
You know, we the greatest, man. They already know. Let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every
Let's go.
line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man,
God
I swear
bless
just
you
get
all.
better with time. No
Appreciate
matter how much
everybody
shade they
coming
throwing,
through.
I still manage
Thank
to shine. I don't know why they so
Hit that
obsessed
like
with
and
mine.
share
I'm
for
all
the
they think
squad.
about.
It
Go
will
in
not
they house,
charge
they
the
probably
card.
got my
Let's
pics
go.
in the shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD.
Let's
I know
go.
my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see.
Yeah.
I'm too cocky and confident
That
that humble
humble stuff
ain't for me, Lord.
Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unemployed like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let doubters see you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow.
Appreciate everybody, man. You already know I am Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.